Just like everyone else, I'm always trying to find the best alternatives to designer brands. They're just too expensive for me to justify, especially with my cost of living, as well as I financially value other things. In all honesty, I low-key was clowning on Tabi shoes, but with the uprise of creators getting it last year, it was just too hard to not ignore. It wasn't until I saw two creators by the name of Miguel V. Patron and the Joe Bryan rocking these Tabi alternatives for a fraction of the price from the brand called Walker Vietnam that I did what everyone else goes through: contemplate, add to cart, question myself, abandon cart, ultimately persuading myself, and finally bought it. And after 2 months, I'm excited to review the designer alternatives, the Walker Vietnam Tabis, as well as their Guidi 988 alternatives, and ultimately find out, are these even worth it? Now, just to make it brief, Walker Vietnam is a vendor that is from Vietnam, in which they make leather alternative loafers, boots, as well as their own clothing line. I don't know if I can call them reps or alternatives just because I don't have the original footwear, so I'll leave that to your interpretation. The footwear came in this huge box containing their holiday gifts with a bunch of socks, Tabi socks, tote bag, insoles, and the boots and slippers. Everything was packaged nicely, but to make room in our apartment, I ended up just taking everything out. Alright guys, and the first footwear are the Tabi slippers. So the model that I specifically got is the Walker 013B heel version in black. I'm not a leather expert, but the slipper is made out of 100% full grain Italian cowhide leather. The heel height is 2 centimeters, which is around 0.8 inches. They have comfortable insole with the Walker Vietnam branding, as well as Vibram soles. They also have different colors ranging from cream, white, patent leather, as well as red. In no way would I consider the quality cheap, but my frame of reference of cheap would be in comparison to my fast fashion H&M boots. I don't see any excess glue, the stitching looks great, and everything looks and feels great as well. So take that as you will. As for sizing, it looks like they have European sizing ranging from 35 to 47. I personally got a size 40, but there is half an inch of room. Pricing is a huge steal at a whopping $76 USD compared to its $500 to $1,000 counterpart. But with that, onto the next footwear. And the model of the boot that I got are the Walker 801Bs in black, which are alternatives to the Guidi 988s. Again, boots are made out of 100% Italian cowhide leather. You do have the signature Guidi folds, which I again can't speak for because I don't have the original Guidis, but it definitely looks comparable. The heel height is 4 centimeters, which is 1.6 inches. Perfect for the short kings out there, if I do say so myself. The actual boot is 19 centimeters as well, which is 7.5 inches, stopping at the midway point of my shins. Now they also have a silver zipper in the back from YKK. It's their number 8 Excella, in which, if you didn't know, YKK is known for producing high quality, reliable zippers alongside its Riri competitors. The only difference is that Riri is known for being associated with luxury high-end designer brands, making it more inaccessible as well as expensive. The boots feel very nice and comfortable. I feel very grounded with the Vibram soles. Two things that I did notice is the boots run a little bit big, and the second thing is right out of the box, it has a very strong chemically smell. Other than that, the quality of the overall boot, again, is similar to the Tabi slippers. Leather feels nice. Feel of the boot is sturdy, no loose gluing or stitching at all. And the boots look uniformly similar without any distortion whatsoever. I got a size 40, which again, still feels a little bit big on me. Pricing is a steal at a whopping 167 USD compared to its roughly $1,200 counterpart. And with that, here are some fits. Now the cons, pros, and final verdict of this purchase. Let's start with the pros. First is affordability. Guys, pricing is ridiculously cheap, with $243 for 2 footwear that have been constructed well and with great material is rare. Second is quality. I definitely feel like the quality is 1 to 2, maybe even 5 steps ahead of anything fast fashion related. Third is feel. In all honesty guys, I can wear the freshest sneakers, the most good looking outerwear jacket, but I've never felt so fashionably confident wearing tabbies as well as even wearing a unique boot with my fits. And fourth is customer service. Jesus Christ, I swear if brands had customer service like Walker Vietnam, it would be a better place. They send you a very detail-oriented email about everything related to your purchase as well as a shipping plan with estimated dates, which is pretty crazy and something that I've never came across myself. They sent me constant updates as well as pictures when the footwear is being boxed and shipped. Now for the cons. First is sizing. I am a size 7.5, which translates to usually a European size of 40. On the Walker Vietnam website, it says size 40 for a 7.5 size foot, but I feel like it's more of a size 41. And to confirm that, comparing the boots with my size 40 Ori infantry boots, the footwear definitely looks a half size bigger. Now I could have played it safe by sizing down, but it also took 2 months to get my footwear, which was too much of a risk for me, leading to the second con, which is shipping. 2 months is a very long time for boots, and the cost of shipping was around $100, which is expected for it being international. I feel like the problem is that this wasn't a pre-order, which would have made more sense. Third con is the Guidi boots. Now, I don't know what it is, but the sizing is off. But the actual hugging of the boot to my shins are tight. It feels so weird because it feels like the boot is trying to keep me from slipping despite the extra toe room. Not to mention, it legitimately feels like I'm wearing heels because of the curvature of the boot, making it so I'm kind of standing slanted, so I feel thrown off when walking. And lastly is the chemical smell. Gives me a fat headache, but supposedly it's temporary, so we'll see. Overall, the main goal for this purchase were meant to replace my H&M Chelsea boots, as well as adding something different to the rotation at an affordable price, which these footwear did exactly that. Again, if you are on a budget, have the right shoe sizing, as well as be willing to wait a few months to get the footwear, I would highly recommend it. But if you're looking to get something that will last more than 5 years, as of right now, that is a bit hard for me to say, especially with the minimal wear that I've gotten so far. I'm very happy with the purchase I bought despite the sizing difficulties. Although this is considered a cheaper purchase, I'm glad I was able to buy from a smaller brand with a focus on quality. And that's the beauty of fashion, which is exploring new brands, taking that little experience with you to becoming a better you. Would you buy these from the brand? Let me know in the comments below.